story, wildfires have been wreaking havoc throughout communities in Southern California. And to make matters even worse, insurance companies like State Farm actually removed about 30,000 homeowners insurance policies at the start of the year. But to replace that, they did send out Smokey the Bear to let residents know this is how you prevent forest fires.
Look, I get it. The insurance companies, they're not going to help us out. They're not going to be there for us after the tragedy. But we should start using them as a predictive service. Give us a tip, an anonymous tip. Let us know. Like if an insurance company cancels a policy, you know shit's going to go bad. Like you got health insurance, they cancel their policy, you might have cancer. Let's get you into chemotherapy ASAP. But like, how do we do that for natural disasters?
I'm one step ahead of you. The idea has been already on the table. Trump said in his last administration we should nuke Hurricane Dorian. Our next hurricane? Let's nuke it.
Nuke the hurricane? Honestly, we should drone the fires if the fires start back up. We got to fight fire with fire.
But it's all hands on deck right now, man. Everybody's trying to put these fires out. I'm talking about firefighters. I'm talking about first responders. I'm even talking about prisoners.
Wait, we got prisoners fighting fire?
Yeah, man, it's America. Of course we do. 30% of the force on the ground right now are incarcerated individuals.
What the hell do incarcerated individuals know about fighting fires?
They'll figure it out. Prisoners are innovative, too. I've watched Locked Up.
So, like, after they fight the fire, do they just go back into prison?
Oh, dude, it's the judicial system, man. Yeah, of course you got to finish your sentence, but it's not all bad. They're making a wage. $10 a day, man.
How you get $10 for beating a fire? I want my freedom.
Okay, let's not get crazy here, but there is a bonus structure implemented. Listen to this, Mustafa. You work a 24-hour shift. You put in that work, you're eligible for a little bonus, a little scrape off the top.
What kind of bonus you get? You're a prisoner. Are they giving cigarettes, ramen noodles? This is like, you know what I mean? Like, is this a scared straight situation? Do they scream at the fire until the fire's over?
Look, I get it, man. It is what it is. It's not the best situation we're in, but it's a tough time and sacrifices got to be made. I'm sure. I mean, it can't get worse than this, man. It just can't. Oh my God, what are we, fucking Congo? With Trump's recent victory, tech CEOs are lining up for their opportunity at a golden shower with the future president. Nobody seems to have their mouth more wide open than Meta's half-man, half-alien CEO, Mark Zuckerberg.
Man, I haven't seen a side switch like this since LeBron James.
You're talking about when he left Cleveland, right?
Nah, they had a terrible front office. I honestly understand why he did that the first time. No, I mean more so LeBron James dancing, singing, crip walking to his dear friend Drake getting called a pedophile. Look, I get it. It's not cool to like Drake. It's not cool to like Joe Biden right now. But even they deserve a little more loyalty. Honestly, if I was Joe Biden, I'd be texting DJ Academics right now.
That'd be a hell of an episode. Mark Zuckerberg was recently on the Joe Rogan podcast where he's talking about how he felt a little bit hurt by the last administration. Apparently, in internal meetings, him and his colleagues were actually yelled at by certain Biden officials. I mean, yeah, you made $100 billion in the last 4 years, but is it really worth that kind of toxic workplace environment?
How do you bully E.T.? What's next? Joe Biden's going to ask Mark Zuckerberg to make eye contact? I get where Mark Zuckerberg's coming from. The government was really creating fake organizations to attack him, like the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. It was a witch hunt.
The U.S. government should be defending its companies, right? Not be the tip of the spear attacking its companies.
I said it's the government's job to protect American organizations, American companies.
The little guy.
The little guys that really make us great.
The EU has fined the tech companies more than $30 billion over the last, I think it was like 10 or 20 years.
Holy shit.
We're going to let some European pussies go after Mark Zuckerberg? He's like a small business, but he just happens to be bigger. He got the same interests that we got. And I think that we should honestly be looking into more businesses as well.
I'm glad you brought it up. That's actually part of our plan for 2025. We're actually going to open up a segment. We're going to get into the venture capitalist game ourselves. A lot of these tech companies, they don't have a leg to stand on. They don't have the help that they need. And these tech companies, they keep us innovative. They have some great ideas. So we're going to actually open up the floor right now.
To some of our callers, you guys got great ideas.
We got a great audience. We got a lot of people who have ideas they're trying to put out. They got good ideas. These are smart people. We got a smart audience. So We got Dave calling in from St. Louis. Dave, what do you got for us?
Yeah, so my app is Pigback.
Okay, Pigback. Yeah, what does that do? What does it do?
You can give anyone a piggyback ride. Maybe like you're out, you get a little bit too banged up, you can't make it home, and a big strong guy comes and carries you.
Yo, that's the dumbest fucking idea I've ever heard.
Oh man, who let this guy call in?
Honestly, bro, like next time, don't call. Don't call. You come up with some shit idea, run it by 5 of your friends.
Hey, shut the hell up. It's a great
Our
idea.
audience look bad. I know our audience ain't like that, man.
I know motherfuckers got better ideas.
We got a second call coming in.
Brick from Boise, Idaho. What's poppin', man? Tell me what you got.
Yeah, I got an idea. It's basically Uber for orphans. It's called Orphans R Us.
All right. And how you planning on scaling that up?
I want to start an Uber-like company. Recruits orphans that are ready to work. There's a lot of orphans out there not being utilized like we could for the American economy. Shortage of workers, Let's start a program to get them employed. Plenty of opportunities available.
Hey, man. I'm hearing what you're saying. Here's the thing with Trump's immigration plan. We might not be getting the same amount of guest workers we're getting right now.
Cheap immigrants who pick fruit. Orphans going to be a nice little replacement with their little hands picking them fruits, man. I see where he's coming from.
I got good news right now. I know we're only 2 callers in, but I'm ready to invest.
I hear you.
And here's the thing. I'm not investing in the idea. Brick, I'm investing in you. This could be huge.
I can see it. Yeah, it's huge.
This could be
man.
huge.
You're getting in on the ground floor. I'm going to invest too. I'm going to invest too, man. Save the news, you got the stamp. All right, man. I got a little ownership stock.
I told your audience to come through. Okay, that's caller number 2. Should we do one more call?
Yeah.
We got time for one more?
We got time for one more.
All right, we got
Making money day.
Yeah. All right, we got Duke, son of the Morning Star, calling in from unknown location and unknown number. Wow, that's a fucking weird ringtone right there. What's going on with the...
Hey, we got fans in a lot of different weird places.
All right, go ahead. Duke, go ahead.
So picture this, the economy's shit, it's hard to find work, you don't really have any skills, rent due, but you know what you do have? Your health. You're still young, but then there's people who are older, they have disposable income, and they need your organs. We call it Orgazone.
So you're telling me this is like Tinder for your kidney?
Yes, exactly.
We got it.
It's a no-brainer.
Bye.
We're buying. In recent developments, it appears that Israel, Hamas, and the United States have reached the finish line on a potential ceasefire negotiation just a week before the Biden administration has to leave office. This reminds me of the time that quarterback with CTE caused me to fail American history. All right, finally, everybody's here. Guys, I've been trying to meet up for like a month now, and we got a project doing 12 hours. Did everybody do their part? Joe?
Yeah, we had the slaves in the Revolutionary War. The French and Indians had a parlay. Won myself some corn pop. Corn pop.
Slaves? Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? We're talking about the civil rights movement. We're not talking about slaves right now.
Don't worry, Joe got us part of the project done.
We ran down the field for a touchdown.
Guys, we are so fucked right now. We're not even close. Nobody did their part. Ben, what the fuck are you doing? You've been on your phone this entire time.